that we've been seeing out of them in recent weeks.
Yeah, I would have to agree. So guys, we're going to take another look here at the visual, the video match points essentially. Really want to point out that the production team has stepped it up even another leg here for the playoffs. These have been super cool, and we do get to talk over them, but every time I'm like, well, I kind of just want to watch, but you guys can see some of the incredible plays. This is, of course, Chovy coming in with the 4-man Galio taunt. As you were mentioning, they're really going to need him to show up today if they're going to have any chance against Gen G.
Yeah, and I mean, Gen G have fallen to DRX a couple of times, obviously, in the past, but I feel like the momentum they've been riding in the last couple of weeks, I keep really hammering this home, they feel just so solid. They feel like they're an immovable object, and DRX, they're very hit or miss. And a lot of the times that they end up winning is often they find themselves in relatively good draft, and Chovy and Keria are so important to a lot of their wins. Doron, he can just end up bleeding and solo costing them the game with the way that the meta has sort of been changing as well, with support marksmen sort of coming in, utility and support marksmen. Deft is likely going to have a little bit less influence than he would otherwise like to have in a matchup like this one, because he should have been so important to their victory here if they were going to get it against Gen G.
Yeah, I mean, it's really important, and you can see that Gen G, they smacked down Afrika a couple of days ago. If you guys did not see that match, trust me when I say the most one-sided series we had all year. And I'm not saying that lightly. Gen G looked incredible, but we are highlighting some of DRX's moments. I think that TF, of course, is going to be a top priority pick for both of these mid laners here. It is going to be, of course, Chovy versus BDD. And you see a couple of their highlighted picks here. 19-4 so far in the LCK. DRX have heavily been favored against Gen G so far, but today definitely feels a little bit different.
We'll see what Ruler is going to be able to do here. Also, it's so important that even though the finals come after this against Damwon, this series is so big for both of these teams that you could just see the do or die secret picks, if they have any prepared leading up to this match, come out here today rather than just saving it for Damwon in the finals. Obviously, this match is probably going to be a pretty big telling of what we can maybe expect for either one of them if they do advance against Damwon, because Damwon are just looking like they're going to bulldoze through anyone.
Yeah, and it will be pretty cool to see if Gen G, imagine they get like a sick 3-0, almost as one-sided as we saw a couple of days ago, and then we got them on a huge tear up against Damwon, who have been on a tear all summer. That would be an incredible story going into the finals. And I mean, they've got guys like Ruler to back them up. This guy was #1 damage per minute in all of the LCK. He's been incredibly consistent.